Hi, I want to talk a bit about spiritual protection. So if this resonates with you, then you acknowledge that you are a spiritual being having a human experience on this beautiful planet. And the reason we may need spiritual protection is because we are in a spiritual warfare. And it sounds a little radical, yet we see it in our day-to-day, in the darkness that we've been experiencing, in the confusion, in the doubt, in the uncertainty. All of those frequencies are essentially a resource for dark energy to feed off of. So the protection is needed so that your auric field, so that your energetic field is strong. And sometimes protection is seen as like constantly on the defense or having to fight off. Yet sometimes what we're asking for is for our fields to be even stronger, so that when we are in the lower frequencies, that essentially our own field is transmuting and changing the environment just by being present. So that requires us to intentionally and with awareness ask for spiritual protection, and that could be through prayer, intention, through using tools like crystals, sometimes sage or palo santo. For me, I like to call in the spiritual team, the big guys. So I love connecting with archangelic energy. Archangel Michael, for me, is a go-to. I deeply believe that when we believe in the unseen, that we're able to integrate it. It's literally bringing the heaven down to earth. And so they can't interfere unless we ask for it because of our free will. Therefore, it is up to you to believe in the assistance of the unseen realms. And when we think of spiritual warfare, you know, it's not necessarily like bombing in front of us, but what is happening is that our mental bodies and our emotional bodies are being attacked. So it's up to us to decide what we want to give access to. To be spiritually protected is essentially to protect the life force that you have within you. And that life force, you know, we're exchanging that with every experience we have, whether it's looking at a screen or in a conversation or writing something or sharing something. We are in an exchange of energy and giving access, right? And also accessing others and other programs and belief systems and patterns. And so to be spiritually protected requires a discernment to know what I'm allowing into my field and why. And when we look at the spiritual warfare, you got to look at what's going on in the world in terms of what is being fed in the mental space. That's usually where the slavery continues, is mentally. It's not even so much the physical anymore. And the reason why we do see physical pain and suffering is because at some level in the etheric and spiritual realms, it's been designed that way, or it's been worked that way through beings that have had access to that information, that knowledge, and that wisdom for a long time, and have kept it occult from the majority of people, because then we would reclaim our divine sovereignty and go beyond the illusion of separation. Therefore, we would be connected to divine source without needing anything external to let us know that that's there. So we would have our power back and be in alignment in a way that many people that have had power wouldn't want it. So today's insight and message is to believe in the unseen forces that are there to support you. Believe in the divine, and that you have access to light beyond this planet, so that you're protected on this planet, in this realm, because you incarnated here. Like, that's a big deal. That in itself is matter. That in itself is purpose. And so using that time to the best of your ability, so that your soul evolves through the light rather than getting caught in karmic loops, is the most important thing. So being aware of the spiritual warfare that's going on for your mind, for your emotions, and then for your physical body is key in order to liberate yourself. And you can do that once again through your word, through your intention, through your prayer, through your belief in source, and through your deeds. Doing good deeds. That's essentially how we also help ourselves clear karma and collect and unite collectively. Okay, so that is today's message. Namaste.